2026 Mississippi DMV Permit Test 826 questions and complete answers. Question 1. You should signal continuously while turning because it, option A, is illegal to turn off your signal before completing a turn. Option B, lets other drivers know what your intentions are. Option C, is always unsafe to turn off a signal before completing a turn. The correct answer is option B. Lets other drivers know what your intentions are. Explanation. You should always signal when turning, changing lanes, slowing down, or stopping so that other drivers, motorcyclists, bicyclists, and pedestrians will know your intentions. Question 2. When parking next to a curb, you should use your turn signals. Option A, only when pulling away from the curb. Option B, when pulling next to, but not away from, the curb. Option C, when pulling next to or away from the curb. The correct answer is option C, when pulling next to or away from the curb. Explanation. Drivers should signal when pulling next to a curb or away from a curb. Question 3. When entering an interstate highway, you should, option A, stop, check for cars, and enter when safe. Option B, check for cars and reduce your speed to 25 miles per hour before entering the traffic lane. Option C, check for cars, increase your speed to match the flow of traffic, and merge when the way is clear. The correct answer is option C, check for cars, increase your speed to match the flow of traffic, and merge when the way is clear. Explanation. Rather than stopping as you would when entering other roads, you must use the merging or acceleration lane to speed up and smoothly merge with fast-moving traffic already on the interstate. Question 4. When driving at night, you should, option A, always use your high beams. Option B, look directly at the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. Option C, increase your following distance. The correct answer is option C, increase your following distance. Explanation. Driving at night is more hazardous than daytime driving because the lowered visibility makes it difficult to judge speed, distances, and other potential hazards. Increase your following distance to help prevent a potential collision if the vehicle in front of you should stop abruptly. Use your headlights when driving at night, following the rules for proper usage of high beams and low beams. Question 5. You should signal to turn blank before beginning a turn. Option A, 100 feet. Option B, 50 feet. Option C, 10 feet. The correct answer is option A, 100 feet. Explanation. When you wish to change lanes or make a turn, signal to inform other motorists of your intentions. Signals are to be activated at least 100 feet before you begin a turn. When using a mechanical turn signal, continue signaling until you have completed the turn or lane change. Question 6. To avoid glare from the headlights of an approaching car. Option A, look briefly toward the right side of the road. Option B, stay focused on the center line on the road. Option C, flash your high beams. The correct answer is option A. Look briefly toward the right side of the road. Explanation. You should avoid looking toward the bright lights of an oncoming vehicle by glancing toward the right side of the road. After looking briefly toward the side of the road, continue looking ahead to check on the position of the other vehicle. Question 7. You reach an intersection with stop signs on all four corners at the same time as the driver on your left. Who has the right of way? Option A. The driver on your left has the right of way. Option B. You have the right of way. Option C. Whoever is signaling to make a turn has the right of way. The correct answer is option B. You have the right of way. Explanation. If two vehicles arrive at the same time to an intersection that has stop signs on all corners, the vehicle to the right has the right of way. Question 8. When crossing a sidewalk to enter traffic from an alley or driveway, drivers should, option A, stop only if pedestrians are on the sidewalk. Option B, stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. Option C, expect pedestrians on the sidewalk to yield the right of way. The correct answer is option B, stop before driving onto the sidewalk or sidewalk area. Explanation. When leaving an alley, driveway, or parking lot to enter a roadway, you must stop before driving onto a sidewalk or sidewalk area. Pedestrians and existing traffic have the right of way. Question 9. Remove all snow, frost, and ice from. Option A, just the windshield. Option B, all windows. Option C, just the windshield and passenger window. The correct answer is option B, all windows. Explanation. It is important that you are able to see clearly through all of your vehicle's windows, including the windshield. Remove all snow, ice, and frost from your vehicle's windows and mirrors before you start to drive. Question 10. On a freeway, you should look farther ahead than you would on a city street. Option A, in order to see potential hazards early. Option B, because it takes a quarter of a mile to stop your vehicle completely. Option C, because it helps you keep up with traffic. The correct answer is option A, in order to see potential hazards early. Explanation. On the freeway, be ready for changes in traffic conditions. Watch for signals from other drivers. Expect merging vehicles at on-ramps and interchanges and be prepared for rapid changes in road conditions and traffic flow. Question 11. If you experience a tire blowout, option A, tap or pump the brakes. Option B, slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. Option C, apply the brakes firmly and quickly. The correct answer is option B, slow down gradually and use your brakes lightly. Explanation. If you experience a tire blowout, you should slow down gradually by taking your foot off of the accelerator. Don't apply the brakes until the vehicle has slowed considerably. Question 12. When stopped at a red traffic light with a green arrow, you may proceed in the direction of the arrow if you, option A, first come to a complete stop. Option B, wait until the light changes. Option C, are in the proper lane and the intersection is clear. The correct answer is option C, are in the proper lane and the intersection is clear. Explanation. You may proceed in the direction that a green arrow signal is pointing if you are in the proper lane, regardless of any other signals that are displayed. Before turning, you must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians and vehicles already within the intersection. Question 13. Hydroplaning occurs when tires ride on a thin film of water instead of on the road. To prevent hydroplaning in wet weather, you should, option A, put on your cruise control to maintain a constant speed. Option B, slow down. Option C, move to the shoulder of the road as soon as it starts to rain. The correct answer is option B, slow down. Explanation. Hydroplaning is caused by driving too fast on a wet road. Slow down when driving on wet pavement to prevent hydroplaning. Question 14. Children on bicycles should be given extra space by motor vehicle operators because, option A, they do not have the same physical reflexes as adults. Option B, they are smaller and more difficult to see than adults. Option C, both of the above. The correct answer is option C, both of the above. Explanation. Children are often the least predictable pedestrians and the most difficult pedestrians to see. Take extra care to look out for children, especially near schools, bus stops, playgrounds, parks, and ice cream trucks. Be aware of children riding bikes on the sidewalk, as they may come onto the road unexpectedly. Question 15. To help avoid skidding on slippery surfaces, you should, option A, shift to a lower gear after starting down a steep hill. Option B, speed up to enter curves and slow down to exit them. Option C, slow down before entering curves and intersections. The correct answer is option C, slow down before entering curves and intersections. Explanation. Slow down before you enter a curve because you do not know what may be ahead. Braking on a curve may cause you to skid. Question 16. If a child is riding a bicycle near your vehicle, option A, beep your horn. Option B, expect the child to be in total control of the bicycle. Option C, expect the unexpected. The correct answer is option C, expect the unexpected. Explanation. Children on bicycles are sometimes unpredictable. Young bicyclists are especially likely to make surprising changes in direction. Remember that children and bicycles are both small in stature and may become difficult to see. Question 17. Playground area ahead. Option A, there is a steep hill ahead. Option B, no trucks are allowed on the upcoming hill. Option C, a logging road is ahead. The correct answer is option A. There is a steep hill ahead. Explanation. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers about an upcoming steep hill. Drivers should slow down and be ready to control their speed and protect their brakes from damage. Question 18. Collisions are more likely to happen when Option A. All vehicles are traveling at about the same speed. Option B. One lane of traffic is traveling faster than the other lanes. Option C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. The correct answer is option C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. Explanation. Collisions are more likely to happen when one driver moves faster or slower than the other vehicles on the road. Driving faster than other traffic increases your chance of being involved in a collision. Driving more slowly than other traffic is also dangerous because it can increase the risk of a rear-end collision with your vehicle or cause other drivers to swerve to avoid hitting you. Question 19. A curb painted red means Option A. Loading zone. Option B. The area is reserved for picking up or dropping off passengers. Option C. No parking, standing, or stopping. The correct answer is option C. No parking, standing, or stopping. Explanation. You may not stop, stand, or park at a red painted curb. Question 20. If weather or light conditions require you to have your lights on while driving, Option A. Use your parking lights. Option B. Use your high beams. Option C. Use your low beams. The correct answer is option C. Use your low beams. Explanation. Use your low beam headlights when driving in foggy, snowy, or rainy conditions. Light from high beam headlights will reflect back, causing glare and making it even more difficult to see ahead. Question 21. Highway pavement will be particularly treacherous and most slippery. Option A. If it has been raining several hours. Option B. If it has just begun to rain. Option C. If it has been raining for 1 to 2 hours. The correct answer is option B. If it has just begun to rain. Explanation. Pavement is particularly treacherous when it first begins to rain. Accumulations of dirt and oil mix with the rainwater, creating a greasy film on the roadway. Question 22. The first thing that alcohol affects is Option A. Vision. Option B. Judgment. Option C. Balance. The correct answer is option B. Judgment. Explanation. Alcohol reduces all of the important abilities you need to drive safely. Alcohol goes from your stomach to your blood, then from your blood to all other parts of your body. Alcohol affects the areas of your brain that control judgment and skill. Question 23. Which of the following road surfaces freezes first? Option A. A tunnel. Option B. An intersection. Option C. A bridge. The correct answer is option C. A bridge. Explanation. Pavement on bridges and overpasses can become icy even when other surrounding pavement is dry. Bridges often freeze before and thaw out after the rest of a road. Question 24. If you are being passed in a no passing zone, you should Option A. Pull off the road. Option B. Maintain your speed and position. Option C. Slow down and let the other driver safely return to the drive lane. The correct answer is option C. Slow down and let the other driver safely return to the drive lane. Explanation. Passing areas are based on how far ahead drivers can see. Allow the passing vehicle to re-enter the drive lane as easily as possible to help everyone avoid potential upcoming hazards. Question 25. You want to park downhill on a two-way road and there is no curb. Which way do you turn your front wheels? Option A. Straight ahead. Option B. Right, toward the side of the road. Option C. Left, toward the center of the road. The correct answer is option B. Right, toward the side of the road. Explanation. When parking facing downhill on a road with or without a curb, or when facing uphill on a road without a curb, turn your front wheels toward the edge of the road so your vehicle will roll away from traffic if the brakes fail. However, when parking uphill on a road with a curb, turn your wheels toward the center of the road so the vehicle will roll into the curb if the brakes fail. Question 26. When stopping on snow or ice, drivers who are operating vehicles equipped with an anti-lock braking system may be as should. Option A. Pump the brakes. Option B. Press and hold the brake pedal firmly. Option C. Stay off the brakes and wait for the car to drift to a stop. The correct answer is option B. press and hold the brake pedal firmly. Explanation. When driving a vehicle equipped with an anti-lock braking system ABS, a driver should press the brake pedal firmly when stopping on a snowy or icy surface. The ABS will pump the brakes more rapidly than a driver would be able to.